The best supplement just got better. Weightlifters benefit from creatine, a well-researched supplement. According to these studies, it increases anabolic hormones like IGF-1 and improves hydration in cells, as well as building muscle and increasing strength. For those who respond positively to it, it is considered an effective supplement. In this video, we're going to look into a new study diving into creatine supplementation and how it can improve muscle growth. Before we get started, please make sure you watch the video until the end and subscribe with the notification bell turned on so you can get notified anytime we upload a new video. Let's begin. A study published in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise evaluated the effects of creatine on strength training. The study included 19 healthy, experienced men who were randomly assigned to either a creatine group or a placebo group. The results showed that those in the creatine group experienced significant increases in strength on the bench press and squat exercises. Additionally, the muscle fibers of individuals in the creatine group grew more than twice as much as those in the placebo group. So, what exactly is creatine? Creatine is a compound made of 3 amino acids. It is commonly found in foods such as fish and beef. However, the cooking process can change the molecule of creatine. Therefore, it's necessary to take creatine supplements to obtain an adequate amount of it in the body. Different types of creatine. There are many variations of creatine available, such as creatine ethyl ester, creatine hydrochloride, creatine citrate, creatine nitrate, micronized creatine, and buffered creatine. While these forms may be more expensive and claim to have better effects, creatine monohydrate is the most established and widely used form of creatine. As creatine begins to work after several weeks, not hours, remember that it takes time for the benefits to become apparent, and creatine monohydrate is one of the most affordable forms of creatine. While some new creatine products may claim to work faster, it is recommended to stick to creatine monohydrate since it is the most economical form and will just work well to build muscle when taking in the right dosage. Now, we need to understand how creatine works. We have something called the phosphagen energy system. The truth is, creatine helps our bodies produce ATP, adenosine triphosphate. When we consume creatine, it helps to increase ATP production, which is the body's main source of energy. ATP is made up of adenosine and 3-phosphate molecules. While the process of ATP production may seem simple, it is actually quite complex. During the energy production, a phosphate molecule is removed from ATP, converting it to adenosine diphosphate ADP. To turn ADP back into ATP, our bodies require creatine. In this way, creatine plays a crucial role in the process of creating energy in the body. This energy system is most valuable for short-term duration activities, which is why taking creatine will boost your performance when lifting weights in heavy to moderate ranges. So, if you want to build muscle faster, it's a good idea to take creatine. So, what happens is, the energy of converting that phosphate molecule from ATP to ADP generates a spark of energy. To sustain this energy production, the phosphate molecule must be replaced. So we removed a phosphate molecule, but now we have to replace it so that we can pull it off again and generate additional energy. Why do people take creatine supplements? Our bodies can only produce a limited amount of creatine on their own, and the process slows down over time. Supplementing with a small amount of exogenous creatine can help speed up the production of ATP, leading to increased strength and energy in the gym. This is one reason why creatine is popular among athletes and bodybuilders. Although most of the total body's creatine is found in skeletal muscle, our brain is also a very metabolically active tissue. In fact, our tiny little heads use up 20% of the body's ATP on a per capita basis. While we often think of creatine as only benefiting muscle function, it also plays a role in brain function. Will it work for you? Despite the abundance of scientific research, some individuals claim creatine monohydrate isn't effective for them. Is this true? One study published in the Journal of Sports Medicine and Physical Fitness discovered that creatine was less effective for female athletes compared to male athletes. Therefore, it is likely that women may not experience the same results if they use creatine. Now, the guys aren't completely off the hook either. A study from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research has shown that some individuals do not respond to creatine supplementation, meaning that even if they take it, they do not gain any benefits from it. If you want to be sure that creatine will work for you, the only way to determine if creatine will be effective for you is by experimenting with it. It is important to note that patience is required, as it may take 2 or 3 weeks for the muscles to fully saturate with creatine. Additionally, since creatine is relatively inexpensive, there is no reason not to give it a try. How should I take creatine? Many people are unsure about the best way to use creatine, such as whether to load it, cycle it, or when to take it. To clarify, one study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that consuming creatine along with 50 grams of carbohydrates and protein can increase its effectiveness. Another study also found that taking creatine post-workout may provide additional benefits. Based on these findings, it is recommended to take creatine after your workout with some carbs and protein to optimize its retention. A great way to maximize the effects of creatine is to take it with a meal after a workout. The amount of creatine absorbed by the muscles depends on how much is taken and needs to be supplemented consistently for 2 weeks in order to reach full saturation. Once you've achieved this, you should be able to experience the benefits, which brings us to the next question. How much creatine? A standard dosage of creatine monohydrate is 3 to 5 grams daily. This dosage can maintain the muscle's fullness. After discontinuing the use of creatine, muscle creatine stores will decrease within a few weeks, and one will need to consume it again regularly to feel the benefits. Should you load creatine? Loading with creatine means consuming a large amount of creatine in the first week. It is not a requirement, but will help to build the creatine in muscle faster. To achieve this, take 5 grams of creatine with each of your 4 meals for 1 week. This will help to saturate the muscles with creatine in a week instead of 3 to 4 weeks. Once your muscles are saturated with creatine, you can continue with 3 to 5 grams per day as a maintenance dose. Is creatine safe? Despite all of the studies on creatine, people will ask you if you're using creatine, but there's a ton of study proving that it will not harm you, even if you take it for a couple of years. It's important to know that creatine can help to boost the amount of water in your muscles, which can be beneficial for muscle performance. Some people claim that creatine can cause cramps or dehydration. However, research studies have not found any evidence to support these claims. But if you want to ensure safety, it's recommended to consume more water, as it will also benefit overall health. There is no need to worry about any negative impact on kidneys or other organs, as studies have shown creatine is safe. One study even suggested that creatine could have preventative benefits. If you have concerns about a specific condition, consult a doctor for personalized advice. In a study on rugby players, creatine was shown to increase DHT levels, causing concern about its impact on DHT levels in men. DHT is a hormone that can bind to hair follicle receptors and cause hair loss by making it thinner. Although it sounds scary, it is important to note that it was just one study, and more research is needed to confirm the link between creatine and hair loss. Additionally, other studies like Hawkins' team have found that DHT levels naturally rise with physical exercise, so it is not clear if creatine should be avoided specifically to maintain hair health. Now moving to the conclusion. Creatine is a supplement that can be beneficial when used in conjunction with a well-rounded workout and nutrition plan. While supplements alone may not provide optimal results, they can help accelerate the progress of your fitness goals. Did you find this video helpful? If so, then please leave a like, subscribe and comment below, and tune in to our next related video to discover more amazing videos. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.